Let's enjoy a week exploring Italian cuisine with the 5 popular recipes. We begin with a delicious Cacciatore and then chicken Parmigiana, one of the most popular dishes in the world. Then let's move on to the magnificent Penne alla Vodka, really amazing. For our 4th recipe, let's make a beautiful fresh pasta Primavera, paired with a delicious glass of Pinot Grigio, Fantastico. And lastly, an elegant fettuccine with fresh pesto and Parmigiana Reggiano.
Let's get started with that delicious chicken Cacciatore.
Like many Italian dishes, we start this with the chicken. Remove the chicken, build the sauce, then reincorporate the chicken. The base sauce is incredible. There are so many options. My favorites are onion and mushrooms and tomatoes as the base. And then I add rosemary and thyme. I use a combination of butter and chicken stock to balance the consistency. But just smell that, oh my goodness! The cherry tomatoes are bursting with flavor and we add tomato paste. The taste is then so well balanced when we add the olives and the capers. Lastly, we add lemon zest, stir well and then finish with some spring onion garnish. It is up to you when you return the chicken. We like to undercook it a little bit at first and then return it sooner, so it can take on some of that beautiful sauce. Mamma mia!
That looks and smells and tastes so good, it's a great start to the week. If you want to serve it to friends and family, say on a Monday. Now, let's get to the next day, and yet another fabulous recipe, chicken Parmigiana.
Tonight, we make the mighty chicken Parmigiana. I think it is served in every Italian restaurant all over the world. So popular and fantastico. We start the dish with 2 thin chicken breast halves, so we need to cut the chicken and pound it down so we have a nice flat and thin surface. Next, we add flour, an egg bath, and then breadcrumbs with some parmesan. You can add some salt and pepper to taste. When the chicken is golden brown on both sides, you can take it out and let rest. It will go into the oven once we have made our marinara sauce. For our marinara sauce, we add shallots and garlic. Then we roast some tomato paste and add the fresh tomatoes with some oregano.
That looks so amazing, Umberto. I am guessing we now put this fantastic marinara sauce on the chicken with mozzarella and parmesan and then bake it.
Yes, exactly. We will preheat the oven to 375 degrees and bake the chicken Parmigiana for about 25 minutes.
This is such a world-class meal. Thank you so much, Umberto. You are truly amazing.
Yes, of course. My pleasure. Grazie.
Wednesday is when we serve our special pasta alla vodka. So yummy.
You will find Penne alla Vodka served all over Italy and all over the world in Italian restaurants. Let's get started with some pancetta. On low heat so the fat renders without burning. We will not need olive oil or butter as we have enough fat to soften the onions and garlic. Even though we'll use plenty of tomatoes, we always like to add some tomato paste and stir it well into the mixture before pouring in a half cup of vodka. For guests who do not like vodka, you can replace it with a chicken stock and some vinegar. And now the all-important tomatoes, after which we add some dry oregano and Italian spices and cut fresh basil leaves. We will add some more basil at the end. Now we will simmer until the sauce thickens up. This is the really fun part when it all comes together. We add the al dente penne pasta. After adding the heavy cream, you can always add some water from the pasta if the sauce is too thick. And then we like to use pecorino, but parmesan is fine too. You can add some salt to taste and perhaps also some more cheese if needed. And finally some more basil. Stir well and serve. Fantastico, so delicious.
Oh my goodness, it's Thursday already. The week has gone by so quickly. On Thursday, we serve a refreshing pasta Primavera that pairs so nicely with a glass or two of a young Pinot Grigio.
Yes, this dish is really easy to make and always has fresh vegetables that our guests love. As you can see, we use beans, asparagus, spring onions, all fresh, and beautiful cherry tomatoes. Now we add the pasta, some heavy cream, and my favorite, pecorino cheese. Finally, you can always add some chili flakes if you want a little bit of heat. And then, before you serve, add just a little more of the cheese. Look at that! Fantastico!
This takes us to Friday and an elegant, delightful fettuccine with freshly ground pesto. We hope you have enjoyed this special edition with 5 of the most popular Italian recipes in the world. Umberto, you are a wonderful chef, and thank you so much for being a part of Lass's Kitchen. To our guests, please stay for the pesto. As always, if you find our content entertaining and of value, please subscribe. See you again soon. Over to you, Umberto, and bye now.
You can put away your food processor and clean out your mortar and pestle for this dish, and I promise you that you have never tasted pesto so good, so authentic like it is made in Italy. Everything is 100% fresh, 100% natural. Mamma mia, amazing! We start by toasting the pine nuts lightly. Then we grind them down to a rough powder and add the garlic. Next comes the fresh basil and stirring as hard as you can to create a liquid from the leaves. Now add some freshly grated pecorino and some olive oil. Keep grinding the mixture and you will see more and more liquid from the basil and oil. Taste and add coarse sea salt as you go. We now have the consistency we want. You can see it is much thicker than a sauce. The aroma is absolutely fantastico. This evening, our special is pairing freshly made fettuccine with our wonderful pesto. There is so much flavor in the pesto, so we keep it very simple, just pasta. Add some olive oil and grate some pecorino and a glass of fantastic wine. Simply amazing.